Celine Tam is a young vocalist whose extraordinary abilities have taken audiences by surprise and earned her admiration from listeners across the globe. Her voice carries a level of power, control, and emotional depth that feels far beyond her age. Yet, behind the polished performances and standing ovations lies a deeply emotional and challenging life story. Celine's journey is not only about talent and fame, but also about pressure, sacrifice, controversy, and resilience. As her music continues to touch millions, her life story reveals both the beauty and the burden of growing up in the public eye. To truly understand Celine Tam's path after her appearance on America's Got Talent, it is essential to look back at her early life, her upbringing, and the foundations that shaped her rise to international recognition. Celine Tam was born on November 22, 2007, in Hong Kong, China. Growing up in a city known for its unique blend of Eastern traditions and Western influences, Celine was immersed in a culturally rich environment that played a key role in shaping her musical identity. Her family environment was deeply rooted in music. Celine's father, Steve Tam, often referred to as Dr. Steve Tam, is a music educator and the founder of the Sing and You Music Center. Music was not just a hobby in their household, it was a way of life. From an early age, Celine was surrounded by melodies, instruments, and students who shared a passion for singing. Her father quickly noticed that his daughter possessed an unusually strong and expressive voice, even as a small child. Recognizing her potential, Steve Tam took on the role of her vocal coach. He personally trained Celine, ensuring she practiced daily and learned the technical and emotional aspects of singing. Her training was consistent and disciplined, and it was supported by a nurturing home environment that encouraged growth and creativity. In Hong Kong, Celine was exposed not only to Western pop ballads but also to Chinese musical traditions, allowing her to develop versatility and a strong connection to her cultural roots. Steve Tam operated several music academies, and these spaces became informal stages for Celine. She frequently sang alongside other young students, gaining confidence and refining her stage presence. Performing among peers helped her develop comfort in front of an audience and sharpen her ability to connect emotionally through music. At just 5 years old, Celine's parents decided it was time for her to participate in formal competitions. She was entered into a children's singing contest called Let's Sing Kids. Her performance immediately stood out. Judges were astonished by her vocal range and composure, and she quickly gained recognition for her exceptional talent. This early success was the result of her relentless practice, natural ability, and the unwavering support of her family. Growing up in a fast-paced city like Hong Kong came with its own challenges. The distractions and pressures of city life were ever present, but Celine's love for music kept her focused. As her reputation expanded, her family began seeking opportunities for her to perform on larger platforms beyond local competitions. A significant milestone came in 2014 when Celine appeared on Little Big Shots. During the show, she performed a duet of You Raise Me Up alongside fellow young singer Jeffrey Lee. The performance resonated deeply with audiences and introduced Celine to a much wider international viewership. This moment marked an important turning point and laid the groundwork for even greater opportunities. Celine's journey toward global recognition reached a new level in 2017 when she auditioned for the 12th season of America's Got Talent. At just 9 years old, she stepped onto one of the world's biggest talent stages. For her audition, Celine chose to perform My Heart Will Go On, famously sung by Celine Dion. From the moment she began, the room fell silent. Her voice was powerful, controlled, and filled with emotion. Despite her young age, she delivered the song with a maturity that stunned both the judges and the audience. As she reached the song's demanding high notes, the impact was undeniable. The crowd erupted into applause, and several judges were visibly moved. Heidi Klum and Mel B were brought to tears, while Howie Mandel described her voice as angelic. Even Simon Cowell, known for his critical nature, acknowledged her immense potential and predicted a bright future. The most unforgettable moment of the audition came when guest judge Laverne Cox pressed the golden buzzer. Golden confetti rained down as Celine was sent directly to the live shows. The audition quickly went viral, garnering millions of views online and sparking comparisons to Celine Dion herself. Throughout the competition, Celine continued to impress. She performed songs by iconic artists such as Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, demonstrating remarkable range and versatility. She also performed her original song, Who I Am, further proving her artistic depth. Although she did not win the competition and was eliminated in the semifinals due to insufficient votes to advance, her time on America's Got Talent was widely considered a major success. It helped her build a global fan base and inspired countless young performers. Behind her success, however, challenges emerged. Celine faced tough critiques from judges and persistent rumors of favoritism. Much of the controversy centered on her father, Steve Tam, who served as her manager and vocal coach. As Celine's fame grew, scrutiny of their relationship intensified. Allegations began circulating that Steve Tam was exploiting his daughter's talent for personal financial gain. Critics accused him of treating Celine as a money tree, prioritizing profit over her well-being. Social media platforms became hotbeds for debate, with many questioning whether such immense pressure was appropriate for a child of her age. Steve Tam publicly defended himself, stating that he had always acted in his daughter's best interests. He emphasized that Celine's passion for music came from within and that his role was to support and guide her development. Despite these statements, public opinion remained divided, and skepticism continued. Additional controversy arose regarding Steve Tam's professional credentials. He claimed to hold a doctorate in business administration, a title he used to counter accusations of academic dishonesty. However, critics questioned whether his qualifications were appropriate for managing a young singer's career. Some parents expressed concern that his use of the title doctor implied musical expertise rather than business knowledge. The situation escalated further when local celebrity Nancy Sit accused Steve Tam of poaching students from her art center. This accusation damaged his reputation within the music education community. In response, Steve issued a public apology, expressing regret and stating that he never intended to harm others. Despite this, the damage to his public image persisted. Another point of contention emerged when Steve Tam released his own music album following Celine's rise to fame. Many viewed this as an attempt to capitalize on his daughter's success. The timing of the release fueled speculation about his motivations and drew sharp criticism from the public. Despite these controversies, Steve maintained that Celine's education remained a priority. He stated that she continued attending school regularly and that academic achievement was important to their family. Nevertheless, critics continued to worry that her professional commitments might overshadow her childhood. The controversies surrounding Steve Tam often overshadowed Celine's achievements, complicating her public image. While her talent earned admiration, discussions about her career frequently became entangled with debates about parental ethics in child stardom. These debates extended beyond Celine's story, sparking broader conversations about the responsibilities of parents managing young performers. Despite the challenges, Celine's accomplishments continued to grow. Her performances earned standing ovations, prestigious nominations, and widespread acclaim. Her rendition of My Heart Will Go On became one of the most watched performances from America's Got Talent Season 12, accumulating millions of views online. Beyond AGT, Celine participated in numerous singing competitions across Asia, winning multiple championships and gaining valuable experience across different musical genres. In 2019, she competed in the World's Got Talent special held in China. Facing top performers from around the globe, she once again received a golden buzzer and advanced to the top 8, solidifying her status as an international sensation. In 2020, Celine was named an ambassador for Room to Read, a global nonprofit organization focused on literacy and gender equality in education. Through this role, she used her platform to promote education and inspire young people worldwide. Her philanthropic efforts earned widespread praise and reinforced her image as an artist with a strong sense of social responsibility. Celine has also performed on prestigious stages, including the CCTV Spring Festival Gala in China, one of the most watched television events globally. Her online presence continues to grow, with millions of views on platforms like YouTube and Facebook. She is frequently invited to perform at private and corporate events, weddings, and fundraisers, reflecting her high demand as a young performer. Looking ahead, Celine Tam has expressed ambitious goals. She aims to continue developing her voice, explore different musical styles, and eventually write and produce her own songs. At the same time, she remains committed to her education, recognizing its importance in shaping her future. Supported by her family, fans, and the America's Got Talent community, Celine continues to navigate the complexities of growing up in the spotlight. Her journey reflects both the extraordinary opportunities and the heavy challenges of child stardom. Through talent, discipline, and perseverance, Celine Tam has carved a remarkable path, one that continues to inspire young performers around the world. What are your thoughts on Celine Tam's journey on America's Got Talent? Share your opinions in the comments, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the next video on your screen.